Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're diving into the top government secrets they prefer you didn't know about. Some nefarious activities by the government have been admitted in declassified documents, but there are still secrets they desperately want to keep hidden. In this list, we even have one secret that another top 10 channel had to remove. But we've got it here, plus 8 other incredible secrets they don't want you to uncover. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Silent Secret and hit the notification bell. First up, we have Operation Paperclip. After World War II, the US secretly brought over 1,600 German scientists, engineers, and technicians to America. This program, called Operation Paperclip, aimed to utilize their expertise in rocketry, weapons development, and other technologies. Many of these scientists had been involved with the Nazi regime, and their arrival in the US was kept under wraps to avoid public outrage. This covert operation significantly advanced America's technological and military capabilities, but raised ethical questions about the lengths to which the government would go to gain an edge during the Cold War. Next, there's Project Sunshine. In the 1950s, the US government conducted a series of secret studies to understand the effects of nuclear fallout on humans, known as Project Sunshine. This involved collecting tissue samples from deceased individuals, often without their families' consent. The government focused particularly on children and infants, believing their developing bodies were more susceptible to radiation. The ethical violations and lack of transparency surrounding Project Sunshine sparked outrage once it was revealed, highlighting the government's willingness to bypass moral considerations in the name of scientific research. Next up is Operation Northwoods. If you haven't heard about this, prepare to be shocked. Operation Northwoods is one of the most terrifying plans the US government ever conceived, according to declassified CIA files. In 1962, the US military planned to attack its own citizens to blame Cuba and gain support for a war. This plan was approved at various stages within the CIA, but was ultimately rejected by JFK. However, some theorize this refusal led to JFK's assassination. Fortunately, Operation Northwoods never happened, but the fact that it was considered at such high levels is alarming and makes you question the reality of many events. This document remained secret until the late 90s. So many were unaware of it. It's frightening that the government would even think of such a plan. Next is the Identical Twin Study. This is a secret document we know very little about, but it's undoubtedly unsettling, making you wonder what the research revealed that was so horrifying. In the 1960s, researchers conducted a study involving the lifelong separation of twins, taking to twins and separating them at birth. The specifics of the research are unknown, and so is the outcome. This study's findings are sealed at Harvard University and won't be opened until 2066. Coming up next is encrypted apps. We all know that the government or others can easily listen in on our calls and texts, but you might think using third-party, encrypted apps like WhatsApp, Signal, or Telegram keeps you safe. According to WikiLeaks, this is not true. WikiLeaks broke into a CIA information vault known as Vault 7 and discovered the CIA can hack into Android and iPhone devices, as well as various computers including Mac, Windows, and Linux. They can remotely control devices, turn them on and off, and access locations, cameras, messages, and microphones. This means encrypted messaging apps are not secure. If an operating system can be hacked, all the apps on it can be accessed to. While most people don't have anything to hide, it's still creepy that we have no privacy from the government today. Next is RMS Lancastria. This relates to the British government and is something they wish you didn't know. In 1940, around 5,000 people were lost at sea when the ship sank. The naval ship, designed to carry only 8,000 people, was overloaded with 5,000 passengers and inevitably collapsed. An investigation was conducted, but the documents were sealed until 2040. What was found that was so damaging, it had to be sealed for 100 years. Perhaps they did this to ensure no one involved was legally accountable. It makes you wonder if it was government incompetence or a cover-up. Next is Area 51. By now, most of us know about Area 51, especially if you're a regular viewer of this channel, as we've covered it extensively. Area 51 has existed since the 1960s, but it wasn't acknowledged as a real place until 2013 when Obama confirmed its existence. Before then, presidents would deny its existence. Area 51 is said to be home to extraterrestrial beings and top-secret Air Force technology, such as the Shroomina 71 Blackbird. But no one knows what's beyond this restricted area. Could it be aliens or secret technology beyond our understanding? Whatever it is, I want to know, but we might never find out. You can be arrested for taking photos near the site, so don't try investigating yourself. Finally, on our list of government secrets, we have CIA mind control experiments. Mind control experiments by the CIA, known as MKUltra, are another topic we've frequently covered. In the 1970s, the CIA conducted experiments on unknowing citizens using substances that cause severe effects. They claim these experiments stopped in the 1980s, but many believe they continue today. It wouldn't be surprising, considering they did it 40 years ago. Maybe they've become more sophisticated at covering it up. Do you think the CIA might still be conducting mind control experiments today? Let me know in the comments. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote on the biggest secret they don't want you to know. Personally, I think it's Project Sunshine. The US government conducted a series of secret studies to understand the effects of nuclear fallout on humans. As always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on the screen. Leave a like if you enjoyed.